So just to tell you guys a little bit about myself, I was born and raised in Chicago. I pretty much got started with this business about 2 years ago. I was prospected on social media by the amazing Mika Saunders. Got started with the business part-time, just right on time toward the end of my maternity leave. Before Primerica, I had obtained my bachelor's, my master's. I was an HR operations manager, making about $60,000 a year. At that time, what I thought was pretty good income. But I was with an HR operations manager for 9 years. So I had become uncomfortable being comfortable. At that point, my husband and I had always wanted more for ourselves and for our 3 children. We just wanted greatness, and we knew that no job would be able to pretty much afford that lifestyle that we wanted, that we know we deserved for our children and for ourselves. So Primerica was pretty much a confirmation of that. So after getting started part-time, I replaced my income about 3 months into the business and decided to take another leave of absence. I did that just to really see what the business could do for me. And after that, I went back, but to tell them that I wasn't coming back. So I fired my boss. After about a year going full-time with the business, I became a regional vice president in May of 2018 of this year. After that, 1 month later, we got our Power Builder watch, and we will be getting our ring this year, November. So just a little quick thing about what I've learned in the business is really being mentally tough. And I know Tanya Poe touched on this earlier, but it really takes true mental toughness to really be great in this business. So I feel like I gained a lot of that mental toughness that I have from having to deal with growing up with without a mother and father. At the age of 3 months, my mother was taken from me by the hands of my father. So I want to share that with you guys. I don't want anyone to feel sorry or anything like that because I don't feel sorry for myself, but I'm saying that because really you really have to be mentally tough in this business, and I want you to understand that. So, and it's important. So all my life I had to overcome adversity, had to fight to be successful. So I wanted to make sure my mom always knew that she could always be proud of me. So once I took that type of mental toughness and put it into my business, everything else pretty much fell into place. So there will be times, right, that your numbers may get low, or people you think that are in your corner are not always in that corner, right? They're actually against you. But then you're gonna have some people who are unsupportive, but that's okay. You're also gonna have some people that are gonna tell you, well, I've been thinking, right? But you have to be able to look at yourself and figure out what you can control, right? You have to make some adjustments and turn it around and get the job done. So just to kind of give you a little example, like I started off with my husband at the time, who was my fiance. He wasn't as supportive as needed, but I made up in my mind that I would get the job done. So with or without him, I know it kind of sounds harsh, but I had to get it done, and get it done even if he either had to get with it or get left behind. So it was a tough pill to swallow, but ladies, you cannot allow your husband, your boyfriend, or your boo thing, or however you want to call it, or anyone else, right, get in your way. So I knew who I was, and I knew my worth. So I went to work. I went out in the field, and made sure I was getting paid. I had to show him success, and eventually I knew he would see the money and understand that I had to get this done for our family. You see, you married me, right? So, ladies, mental toughness is key into winning in this business. Don't be afraid. You must first believe in yourself, because if you don't, no one else can. And if you think you can, you've already been defeated. So play to win, and let's go home and get big.